What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
All right, man. Teofimo Lopez Sr. said that his son will beat the ish out of Regis Prograis. He said that he seen Jose Ramirez say that Teofimo Lopez not gonna take that BS money. He said he heard that Regis say that he only interested in fighting Josh Taylor right now, and how his son name didn't come up. He said he met Regis Prograis and he a nice guy, but his son gonna beat the ish out of him every round. And they want that fight. They want all the big fights. That's what they want, and they want to do it. He said he liked Regis Prograis. He met him, but his son is gonna beat the ish out of him, and they want to do it in April. So, long story short, that's pretty much what he said. And like I said before, you know, they can make the fight happen. WBC has suspended or temporarily suspended Regis Prograis' mandatory status until they figure it out. I mean, obviously, you know, Jose Ramirez said it wasn't enough money. And my thing is this: you a challenger, you're not a champion. You know what I'm saying? When you become the champion, well, he was a former unified champion. He had opportunity to fight Regis before. They ducked. Him and his manager around here trying to do PR. It ain't nothing but a duck. Even if the motherfucker was 50-50, you still was gonna find a way out the fight. Even if it was 64 in your favor, you still was gonna find a way out the fight. You ain't built like that, bro. Let's cut the malarkey. He ain't built like that. That motherfucker built like Family Dollar tissue, wet Family Dollar tissue paper when it come to Regis Prograis. Man, I don't think it say no turn on red, Playboy. You can turn. But yeah, he ain't built like that. But like I said before, you know, Teofimo Lopez, you know, they say they want all the big fights and they can feel they can win, and most people don't feel they can win. Now, he said they done it before. He said he done it 2 other times, and they could do it again. So, hey, like I said before, I'm with it. If that's how he coming, that's how he coming. That's how he coming. That's how he coming. So let's do it. His daddy saying that. You know, daddy got control, and I'm pretty sure they feel confident in what they can see. T.O. said Regis slow, and they're gonna take advantage. Most people think Regis gonna beat the shit out of him, and that's gonna be the end of Teofimo Lopez. But you gotta understand, Sandor and Martin bring a totally different style to Regis Prograis. Pedro Campo kind of bring what he bring, but I think the one thing I liked about his fight with with Sandor and Martin was he slimmed down. He wasn't as bulky as the Campo fight, and he looked more explosive. It's just he didn't know how to use the explosion. Like I said, his whole thing is gonna have to be he gonna have to punch it when Regis load up. He gonna have to punch with him. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to punch. You have to break the counter him. When he loading up and doing that, he gonna have to punch in between that shit. So I think going to the body, countering to the body, countering to the head. But they have a game plan. They had a great game plan for Lomachenko, but I think they have been breaking down Lomachenko since, you know, for the most part, since they turned pro. But I love to hear, you know, them fighters talk like that today, because not enough fighters and not enough, you know, these dudes, trainers and daddies talk like this. Everybody want to talk like businessmen, and even the fans talking like businessmen. So I respect that. Jesus Christ, bro. I respect that. I don't know where they think. I don't know where they going, bro. Gotta be a woman. Yep, told you. They be driving like, bro. They ever go to the grocery store with a woman? What my man David A. Arnold said? He said, yeah, we go to the grocery store and they looking at the same thing they buy all the time, like something's changed. I'm like, you ain't lying about that. That's why I can't grocery shop with no woman. But nonetheless, you know, T.O. Senior, I mean, sound good. I'm pretty sure T.O. Lopez share the same sentiments, and they can make that fight happen in April. We just, in the Fury video, I don't know, I'm gonna post these videos. Like I said, I'm trying to get ahead, you know, for the Storm hit. I'm trying to get all the way up to Christmas, and then anything after Christmas, I'll just figure it out come Sunday night or Monday or whatever. But, you know, March could be Fury and Usyk Fury, Lomachenko, Haney, and Benavidez Plant. That's a great march. And then you say possibly Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia, and you say, you know, Lopez and Regis Prograis. I mean, shit, you know, it's gonna be a lot to talk about. Wasn't a lot to talk about in the fall other than Spence and Crawford. If Spence and Crawford didn't do, you know, interviews and Spence didn't do interviews and Crawford didn't fight with BLK Prime and they ain't had a socket, well, nothing have been talked about in the boxing community. Nothing. So y'all need to be thanking Spence and Crawford for having something to talk about, because it was, man, I wouldn't even think about going live. Without them, you know, they should have been fighting more than less, but yeah, y'all know how the game go. But you know, Lopez Senior said, let's do it. They said, we know pump bitch, we know pump bitch. And you know, Jose don't want it. He said, my son, you know, Regis, what he said, Jose said, my son not gonna take that money. He said, he can't speak for us, we'll take it. So, I mean, at the end of the day, maybe the best Teofimo Lopez show up and he with the win. And everybody gonna have to hold his nuts. It's what it is. Maybe the best Regis Prograis and the best T.O. come up, we get a classic. Regis seemed to be, for sure, he gonna beat the hell out of him. He seemed, for sure, he gonna put them hands and put them hands on him. That's seen one thing for sure, and two things for certain. He already see it, but you can't underestimate a sharp counterpuncher. But T.O. don't look good his last few fights. People say, well, I think his head got big after the Lomachenko fight. Maybe that was his dying mission. That was his #1 goal in boxing, was to beat Lomachenko. Now he reached the goal. It's like, yeah. Everything else is just, you know, icing on the cake. You know, that fight ain't turn you into no superstar. Like, bro, you still fighting that circus, wherever the hell he fought at. That fight ain't turn you into no superstar. You know? You gotta keep grinding. But I have my doubts about, I doubt a lot of them 135 pounders going to 140. They gonna have to utilize their skill. They gonna have to utilize their skill. You know, they gonna have to utilize their skill, bro. They gonna have to utilize their skill. That's what it's going to be. They're going to have to utilize their skill. You know, and beat some of them guys. A lot of them guys down there, they rugged, they strong, they tough, but they ain't the most skilled guys there. But I like the energy. And they could do it in April, and, you know, we get the fights we get in March, and maybe a few more in there. I mean, you know, I wouldn't be too confident after that Martin play, but they delusional. I think not only they delusional, they believe they delusion over there. And maybe in silence, they probably saying, yeah, we do got to get better. We do got to make these tweaks, you know, and getting what other people saying, well, this is what we need to do to make the adjustment here and there. And maybe they are, maybe to their credit, maybe they are doing that behind the scenes. And it's just, you know, a show, but he been regressing pretty badly. And I don't know if it was the injuries he sustained before, during the Cambosos fight. I don't know if it's the girl or whatever, but whatever it is, they need to fix that shit before they return to any ring. You know what I'm saying? A happy fighter is a great fighter. Whatever going on with that woman, of course, if you got a whole family that's against you, you ain't gonna want to be around. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. I don't want to drop my kids over there. So they should respect his wishes and, you know, just have his back. But easier said than done. If your son or your daughter with somebody you don't like, I mean, that's a natural thing in life, though. You know, if you got somebody that your daughter like or your son like or whatever it may be, 9 times out of the kids are naturally rebellious. They gonna be like, I'm good. You know, Floyd said he wanted his daughter to be with a doctor or a lawyer. You know, she gonna run off and get knocked, be the baby mama number 9. I mean, you can give people all the game in the world. You give your kids all the game in the world, all the etiquette classes, all the answers to life, and they go out there and just do stupid shit. That's part of being a kid. That's why you got to start giving them games as soon as they come out the womb. You got to start getting them in habits as soon as they get out the womb. But at this point, they just got to make sure he happy, bro. And the woman got to make sure he happy. That's your job as a female, and you know, in any scenario, is to make your man, want to come home. comfortable to come home. You know, he love it here. What the girl say? You know, that's your job. And you know who do that the best? Side chicks. Side chicks do that shit the best. You know, but then you get together and that shit stop. Y'all start building real time. So you can, in a relationship, you can never forget what got you there. You got to keep doing that and doing more. So you know they got to make sure that kid happy. Whatever it may be, if that's going down there talking to a psychologist, a sports psychologist, or a couple of them, you gotta make sure that man happy. Trust me. There's a lot of us out here who ain't happy, bro. And a lot of these dudes, they choose different outlets to express their frustration or relieve their frustration. If it's going to the cigar bar, it's going to the side chick house. If it's going, you know, not coming home, going to the bar to have a couple drinks, whatever it may be. So do what people do. You know, if you make somebody where, you know, dude comfortable at home, where he got his own spot at the crib, and you know what I'm saying, you know, go for, you know, women too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make, you know, her happiness matter more than anything in a relationship, more than fucking kids. Trust and believe me, because she ain't happy, the whole house ain't happy. Real talk. But women always forget the cardinal rule, the money maker, or just in general. Even if you the money, you gotta make sure that dude happy, bro. You know, you gotta make sure he happy. Not all the time, but most, you know, some of the time, you gotta make sure he good. But you know, once he figure out the mental aspect of it, I think he'd be all right. We all go through ups and downs, especially around the age he at, bro. You still trying to figure shit out. No matter he got money a part of it. You still trying to figure women out. You still trying to figure life out. You regularly trying to figure balance and shit out, your profession out, your future out. You still trying to figure all that out. Trust and believe me, I've been there, and still kind of there. You know, it's a great thing to figure out the financial aspect of things. You know, most people think that's half the battle done, but it's just a little bullshit that come with life. That can turn into bigger things. You know, and at that age, you learning to be disciplined with your, you know, not only with him cutting weight, but you know, with your thing down there. You learn to be disciplined with your money. You know what I'm saying? You learning from your mistakes, and you know what I'm saying? You just learning from different stuff, and that's just how the game goes. So, you know, once you can master, you know, being disciplined with your money and, you know, with your thing and all that, private area and all that, I mean, ain't too much you can't master in life. So, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts. Everything within the link tree is... And my link tree is the first link in the description. I do appreciate y'all, but Teofimo Senior said they want to do it in April. Oh, let's do it. Hey, let's do it. Hey, Flocka. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.